Greetings, everyone. It's me, Lindell Williams, romance author. I'm so excited and thankful that Amber Daulton is hosting me on her blog today, and I get to talk with readers about my romance series, Brothers-in-Law. It is a great series that follows 6 men who met in law school, and there's actually a short story that shows how they met. It's very interesting how they all came together as friends. So they're lifelong friends, and each book features one brother and their quest for love or to keep love and to get there happily ever after with the objects of their affection. So I want to tell you a little bit about each brother, okay, based on the series. So first of all, you can check out the short story Brothers-in-Law, and that will tell you how they met, okay? Then we have the series. Now, I'm on book 3 of the series so far, so I've gotten 3 of the brothers done. I still have 3 more to go, but they're really exciting books. I've gotten a lot of great feedback about them and about the men, about the male characters, brother-in-law, and their female characters. So they're a diverse group of men, okay? And so there's Simon Young. He's the first brother, and he's in book 1, My Way to You. Now, Simon is Korean American. Well, he's half Korean American, half Irish American. And he falls for his best friend Marcus's little sister, younger sister. And Marcus is very much wants to keep his worlds like very much apart. He doesn't want the two of them together because he doesn't want to risk Simon hurting Regina or Regina hurting Simon, and then he has to choose between the two of them. So when Simon first meets Regina, he falls very much for her. He wants her, and then they fall in love. And it gets kind of hairy because, first of all, big brother Marcus will not like it. So Simon has to decide how he's going to keep this woman in his life and still maintain his friendship. And he is best friends with Marcus. They're extremely close. Marcus has seen him through a lot. And so how does he do that? Now, Regina, Marcus's sister and Simon's love interest, she has a bit of a problem too. She's a pro-black blogger, and she worries that a lot of her fans may not like the fact that she's dating outside of her race, that she's dating an Asian man. So the two of them have to kind of keep their love secret and their relationship secret. And as they fall deeper in love, that becomes a harder thing. Simon is very much he's the calm one, the calmest one out of all the brothers, and he calms everyone down type of thing. And so he is very much, in a lot of ways, just really the peaceful one, the peacemaker when it comes to the brothers. And he's best friends with Marcus, who is book 2, okay? Sweet Love, Bitter Fruit. Marcus is very much the organized one, the in charge one. He's the alpha. He's actually the one that the rest of them look to for leadership and for guidance. And he likes to have his life together. You know, he's a community organizer. He runs a community center, and he has a beautiful wife. And so for him, he wants his life very much organized the way that he wants it so that he can get everything done and go home to his love interest, Tony, his wife. And so the problem is that life never works out that way all the time, and things start to collide in on Marcus. He has to protect his sister, and also he and his wife are dealing with infertility, and at work he has an intern who is really into him and starts to try to get a little too close for comfort for Marcus, who is a consummate professional. So he has to deal with a lot in that book. How does he and Tony keep their love alive in the face of everything that life is throwing at them? And then there's book 3, which just came out in October. So now it's December. So almost 2 months ago, which is Building on Broken Dreams. Now that's Adam Kane. Adam is the flighty one. he is very much he's Irish American. He converts to Islam, because he is very privileged. He comes from a very wealthy family, and he is not happy with his life. Despite having all this money and everything like that, he is not happy with his life. So he starts to make some life changes. And he was very much the thrill seeker. He's the thrill seeker out of all of them. He's the rash one. He's the one that'll just come out swinging and ask questions later type. And so he wasn't happy with his life. So he decides to make some life changes. And in the process, he meets his life interest, Miriam, who also is unhappy with her life. Actually, she's in a lot of danger in her life. And so she changes her life and she meets Adam. And the two of them fall for each other. But both of them have pasts. And Miriam's past comes in and reaches in and grabs them and threatens to destroy them and destroy the love that they have for each other. So Adam has to deal with a lot when it comes to loving and protecting his woman in this book. And so first of all, she has an ex who does not want to let go. So he has to deal with that. He has to deal with his family, who do not like the fact that he converted. They're a staunch Irish Catholic family, and so they don't like the fact that he converted, so he has to deal with that as well. And his whole thing is like, I'm going to be with this woman. I don't care what the world thinks or what's going on, and I'm going to do my best to protect her. But is that always enough? And so I'm very excited about that book coming out. Now, there's 3 more brothers, and their books are soon to come. I'm working on book 4, which is Drowning in Shallow Waters. And that is Brandon Hulse. Brandon is the touchstone of the entire group. He is a little bit older than everybody else. He is calmer than everybody else in a lot of ways. And he's the one that everyone kind of goes to for some stability and some grounding, to get grounded more in their lives. And he spends a lot of time, making sure that the rest of them kind of stay out of trouble as much as he possibly can, especially with Adam. He has his hands full with Adam. He spends a lot of time and energy keeping Adam from being permanently incarcerated or ending up dead. So he was born Muslim, he grew up Muslim, and he spent most of his young adult life focusing on, new adult life, like in his 20s and 30s. He spent his 20s and 30s very much focused on his career, establishing himself, establishing his career and everything like that. And so then he turns around, he's established and everything, and now he realizes that, he wants someone to share it with. So he wants to look for love. And it's interesting what he goes through and how he meets the woman that he becomes interested in, Hawa, and what happens to them, okay? And again, it's about the past not wanting to die down. And so he has to deal with a lot when it comes to that. He has to deal with that. He has to deal with still trying to make sure that everyone, all his other friends are okay and that their lives are okay. And then there's book 5, which is Faisal Khan. Faisal Khan is very interesting. He leads 2 lives, Faisal. He's South Asian. He is Pakistani American, Pashtun, and he lives 2 lives. He's a devoted son, okay, and he also very much wants to do things on his own, march to his own drum. So he actually is playing 2 songs. He's playing one for his parents in particular, who are very controlling, especially his father. And then he wants to live this other life that he has. And he meets his love interest, Lena, okay? And he very much falls for her. But the problem is she is not Pakistani. And his family is very tribalistic. And so it's not so much that, she's African American. All of my female characters are African American. But, that's not the worst part. Is not for them. It's not that she's African American. It's that she's not Pakistani. And so they have really a huge issue with that when it comes to trying to if they're going to accept Lena, and what they do to Faisal to try to get him away from Lena is he goes through a lot with his family and trying to be with the woman that he loves. And also the fact that, he has an arranged marriage. He has been engaged to his cousin who lives in Pakistan since they were kids. Okay, so that's the other thing. That puts like there's a bit of a problem, because to his family, it's like, look, you already got somebody. You need to leave this one alone. All right. Man, he's like, I don't want to leave her alone. So what is he going to do? What is he going to do with his fiance in Pakistan? What is he going to do to be with the woman that he loves? So that's Faisal. So that's brother number 5. Brother number 6 is 𝓛𝓸𝓿𝓮. Quinn is interesting. He doesn't let everyone know a lot about himself. Okay. He is the most mysterious one out of the brothers. You see him through most of the series. You will see Quinn, because he is the protector of the entire group. He spends a lot of time and energy trying to keep his friends and the women that they love and their kids safe, because he loves them. He loves his friends. He loves Marcus and Simon and Faisal and Brandon and Adam. And so when anybody goes after them, Quinn is there. Quinn is like, no, you're not going to hurt them at all. And Quinn is he's very comfortable with killing people. He doesn't have a problem with it. If it's to protect the people that he loves, they got to go. It's just like, it's as simple as that. It's time for them to check out. If they're going to keep messing with you, then it's time for them to go, time for them to check out. So a couple of times you see already in the series, at least one situation where that's just the way that he feels, that this person is a danger. And I need to get rid of this person to keep everyone safe. So you don't know a whole lot about him. His friends who love him, the brothers, they don't know a whole lot about him. They don't know where he's from. Okay, he doesn't tell them or anything like that. And he disappears quite a bit, but he's there when they need him. And that's what he points out, that he's there when they need him. And that's why ask any more questions than that? I'm here when you need me. Mind your business. So that's Quinn. So they're really 6 fabulous brothers, and the women that they love and the things that they go through. I really want to show how life can impact how people fall in love and how people stay in love. So that's something that's been very important to me. And it's just really a special series to my heart. And it actually is part of this whole universe. You'll actually see in other series and other short stories and other books, these brothers end up making a cameo appearance, especially Brandon. Makes a couple of cameo appearances in another series, okay, and also in short stories. So these characters are really special to me, and I've based basically a whole universe when it comes to these characters, and so I really love them, and so I hope that you guys get to enjoy them. Check it out. Check out my series. It's available on Amazon and Kindle Unlimited. For my Kindle Unlimited people, I'm very much a Kindle Unlimited person. And I hope that you enjoy them. Thank you so much, Amber, for hosting me on your blog. I think you write really great romances. I really do like them. I owe you a review, actually, because Arresting Jeremiah, I love that couple. I really do. So check out Amber's books. Check out my books. Enjoy some really great romances with some really dynamic characters and storylines, okay? And you can always find me at www.𝓲𝓪𝓰𝓮𝓼.com. And I'm on social media. It's Layla Writes Love. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Layla Writes Love, okay? You can find me there. And so have a great time checking out the brothers and the Brothers-in-Law series. And I look forward to reading with you. Bye. Thank you.